and welcome again to Eswakago YouTube channel. Today being a Saturday, how are you? Hi guys, how is everybody doing? And welcome to our channel where we inspire, we inform, and we also encourage people. And thank you for the subscriptions. I see them coming in and I am so much happy. Let me try to push this a little bit closer to me. Yeah, like that. So thank you for your subscriptions. I see them coming in and we are almost hitting the 10,000 subscribers. Oh my god, it's quite a milestone. Those people who do YouTube, they know how much it takes you to get even 5 people to subscribe to your channel. So today I would want to teach a few tips, and I would want to talk about the businesses that you can start in America. Whether you are an immigrant, as long as you have the legal paperwork that is required by the government in order to give you a license. These are some of the jobs that you can start up as to become self-employed. One of the businesses is that if you would want to have a flexible schedule, or maybe you are raising up your kids and you do not have any schedule that is working with you, maybe you have 2 kids, I would advise you can start a daycare job. And talking about daycare jobs here, or starting one, some of the licenses will not require you to have any certificate prior, but some of the licenses can require you. So it all depends with the number of kids that you wanna take in, and also the level of your daycare, because there are learning daycares and there are other daycares that do not require you to have certain certification. So the good thing about starting up a daycare is because you'll be able to look after your own children as well as the daycare kids that are gonna be coming in. However, it does come with some rules and regulations. And speaking about rules and regulations, you have to understand that sometimes you do not necessarily have to have your own house to start up a daycare. You can start up a daycare even when you are renting a house. So that is not a requirement. You owning a house is not part of starting a daycare. You can still rent a house and be able to start up a daycare, okay? So the other thing is you need to know that there are a few things that the DCF will require you to do. DCF is the organization, or it is the department that deals with families, children and families division. So this is the division, or this is the department that gonna approve you for a license. So you do not have to have a citizenship for this. No, as long as you are in America and you are legal in America, you can start up a daycare, and some of these daycares will be funded by the government. That is, people would be coming to your daycare and they do not have to pay, but the government will be paying you. They have levels and categories. How do you go about it? In America, there is nothing like beating around the bush. For us people who come from Africa, we are always fearful to start something because we think we're gonna have to hit so many corners along the way, because people don't want to tell you the way things are supposed to be, because they are expecting you to give them something. But here in America, things are straight, and as long as you are determined to start it, you will find a way. How do you find a way? Go to the DCF office and ask them, or even call them and tell them you would want to start up a daycare. What are the steps that you're supposed to take in order to start one? They will tell you everything. And they are the ones who are gonna come and approve your house and give you a license, and you won't pay even a dime. You won't. Okay? So the other business that you can start in America, being a self-employed person, it is an LLC. You can start a business of transportation. how do you go about it? There are different types of transportation, and in this case I'm not talking about Uber, because Uber, it has to be you, it cannot expand. I'm trying to talk about businesses that you can be able to expand, or you can be able to use another person, pay another person to work for you. So businesses like, transportation business, particularly you start your own company, either a leasing company for cars, or a leasing company leasing cars for tourism. That is very much possible here in America. How do you go about that? How you go about that, you have to come up with a company name. You have to have probably a website. Sometimes nowadays, a website is not as much used as Facebook and social media platforms. But in order for people to take you seriously in the business world, it is always good to come up with a website, a business website, okay? So you register your business name with your state, and then if you would want to file taxes, you will have to also get something called IN number that is gotten through the IRS, that is to enable you to be filing for your company. And the next thing that you will do is to buy, for example, let's say you want to start a tourism company. Just let's say, for example, I'm based in Kansas. I would want to start a tourism company that goes by my name. So what you do is that you buy some few cars, and then you brand your cars with your company, and then you market your company. Every time people comes in Kansas to visit, all people who get to know there is such a company, they can be booking your cars for tourism around or for navigation around. So what you do is that you market yourself as much as you can through your website, through paying Facebook, and then you can market your business there, and it can circulate. And there is also other business people do. When people visit Kansas, I can be the receiving person. I will market myself out there. So when people come here in Kansas and they do not know Kansas, I'll be the person to take them around, to show them around, to take them wherever they want to go. And they're going to be using my vehicles. So that means they're going to be paying me, of course, and the vehicle as well. So that is another business that you can start that doesn't require you to have so much, okay? But also coming up with cars around this time is a lot of hassle because they're expensive. And remember, if you want to do good business with cars, just buy new cars. Of course, you will have to pay a lot of money for the insurances and stuff, maintenance, but it is worth it. So another thing that you can do is to start a photography. If you're very good with taking pictures, you can start up a studio, an individual studio. Just make sure you register your company as an LLC, and then you might look up for somewhere, a location, an address whereby people can be coming in, and you can design it as a studio, or you can also work as a freelancer, okay? So that is number 3. That is for people who like photography. I don't know why my seat is not very comfortable. So yeah, for people who love photography, that is something they can do. And my number 4 thing, I would not want to talk about businesses that are not recorded, or they are not termed as business in the system. I would want to specifically concentrate on businesses, real businesses. So another business that you can start here, you can start up a business called home care. So home care is a business whereby that is adult care homes. That is a business whereby you do not necessarily have to have your own home to do this. You can still rent and do it, but here's the thing. Some things are not as easy as they sound, because when you are trying to do adult home cares and you are renting a house, sometimes you cannot do so many changes in a person's house than you can do in your own house if you have bought one. But again, that should not be a limitation. It should not limit you to start one. So you can still work with a rental house, or you can do it in your own house. Same thing with the daycare. Daycare doesn't have to be another house outside your home. You can still be living in your home and still have the daycare there. I told you they have levels. Some of these will not allow you to have it in your home and also live there, but others would. Okay, it just depends with the level. Also with adult care homes, that is the same thing. And also state regulations or rules, they vary from one state to the other. Okay, for example, I believe in Kansas, you cannot share a home with adult care. You cannot do adult care in your home and still live there. You will have to look for a separate house for you to live, which becomes too expensive. Okay, two different expenses. Okay, so the other job that you can start is health, home health transportation. This is where you're supposed to come up with a car, your own vehicle, and this vehicle you will have to be transporting people who get help or who get transportation through the government to go to their dialysis, to go to a doctor's appointment. How do you go about this? In so many things that you can do in America, remember, they are always accessible. They are not hidden. All you need is the word of mouth that I'm giving you, and then you will access them from the government offices. If you want to come up with your own transportation, whereby you transport people to see doctors or from doctor's appointments, you can go to your state and apply directly to them. They will license you, and then you will have your own company directly from the government, and you will have people that will be assigned to you for you to be taking them to medical and back home. Okay, so you do not have to be through someone. You can do this on your own directly from the government to you, but you have to go to the government website. If you're in America and you would want to know how, you can reach out to me, like the actual website. Let me see if I can find hours here so that I can give details that are actual. So let me see if I can find hours here. Just 1 second. I'm trying to find the website where you can apply. Where, if you're in Kansas, if you're not in Kansas, you just go to your state and you will get to apply directly. So yeah, it's right here. So if you're wherever you are around America, this is how you do it. And this is something you can do as a husband and wife. You can have 2 cars. You can be doing this, and it has good money and flexible schedule as well. So for example, if you're in Kansas, you're gonna go to Kansas Aging and Disability Services website, which is www.kencare.ks.gov, and you can apply there for logistic care or whatever they have there, the rides. They're gonna guide you. But if you're in a mall, which is Missouri, you can go to https morides.org/provider register. That is the one that works in Missouri. So whichever state you are in, you can access this directly from the government. It is possible. So that was my number 4. Do I have any other business that I know? If I get to learn more or if I get to remember more, I'll come up with them. I don't want to make this video too long so that it can be easy to listen. But if you have any questions, you can shoot them in my inbox through Eswakago Facebook, or Ask Essie at Facebook. If you can follow that page for me, that would be great, so that if you have any questions, you can shoot them there. Ask Essie, and Ask Essie in America is my official page. It has over 3,000 people. So if you can shoot your question there, that would be great. And I'm going to share this video there so that people can get to know or to access it. If you have not followed me yet, you need to please kindly follow me there so that you'll be getting to know what I'm doing, or in case I put out information that you really need to know something about, or you might ask me a question there and I'll be able to answer you. So guys, have yourself a good time, and see you when you see me. Do not forget to keep on keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And kwaheri.